Thanks and hello student. My name is Ashok Sijala. In this session, we learn the search operation and validation in C# window-based project. So first I share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch better with my video lecture. Yes, here. And here I already opened Microsoft Visual Studio for window-based desktop edition. And my previous video lecture, I cover the up to all operation insert, update, or search is remaining. So in this session, I take the search in C# window base. So here I first open CS project, and yes, here our Honda showroom, and that is a project file. So that is take some time. Yes, now it's open. So I just some point revise means what is designing and what is our table and all these things. So here our all are well. Here we can search is remaining. So ID wise, name wise, and all. So here there are 6 fields: ID, name, genders, department of employee, joining date, and hobbies. Okay. So previously my 7 video lecture I continue series of. If you not watch, then first watch. First I take the in first demo I take the like a plus screen, then I take the next video lecture as a MDI form designing, then I take the next one here, that is a master form, designing and all these things. And then step by step I that user defined method and our here class that file is there. So class log file we have to design. Okay, so that is in my 7 video lecture in previously. And then after we can define the 3 operations step by step. I just some revise because that is a so many gap is there. Now I take the 8 video lecture in project C# window based project, and our backend tool is a Microsoft Access, and front end tool is a window based C#. Okay, C# language, so C#.net. And then here add, save, and 3 operation I take next video lecture. And then we can select and update and delete. So that is a 8 video lecture to search and validation I perform in this video lecture. So just for your reference, so you can not watch my all previous 7 video lecture, first watch and then take this video lecture so you can understand better way. Okay, so here first what to do. So here we can fill our ID. So I just run for this web page so you can get the idea. So I press F5 and that is a running. Yes, so here that running. Yes, so take some time. Yes, so I think that is yes, now is running. Yes, so that is a flush screen. Yes, that is first video lecture I take. Yes, now is logging form. So that is a Honda showroom that takes. So that name is a username is a, I think I just revise. So like Ram. Yes, so Ram, and Honda is a password. So yes, I just remember is successfully. Yes, and then our MDI form open. Yes, I just yes here. So yes, and then master page, one employee master I design. So that is open. That is our sequence. And now we can whenever here click all that that is ComboBox is visible, and we can search all. So here there are only 3 record or 2 record. We can add 1 record. So that is I add 1 record. So add, press, that is automatically that auto generate coding done in my previous video lecture. That is a like the 3rd video lecture. And then here I give the Ramesh. So because Ram and Ramesh we can use the like operator. So I give the some similar type of R name. And here I take mail and department here is there. So many department. So like order I select, and that is a date time picker control, DTP control, date time picker control is there. So that today's date is here, give the today's date, and that here next and previous, but we can current joining date is there, and there are 3 hobbies. So yes, I select all and save. Yes, there are only 2 button, save and cancel, and exit is also on. So here on of all process, and recording employee table successfully insert. Okay, so here our third record is inserted successfully. So there are 6 fields: ID, name, gender, department, joining date, and hobbies. And then I exit. Yes, exit is there. Here I also, yes. And now we can take, I just minimize. So first in search operation, that is in this demo, I take the search operation. So what to do? First here we can take the like here. So first I open our form load event. Yes, so here, so that is open, and here our search operation. So here combo EID visible is false. So if you, that I also false, and that is a page load event. Okay, or we can say the form, that is employee form load event, not page, because that in ASPI also takes. So that is a in web technology, and here is a window technology. So that is a I, so here combo EID, that is our I just show you in design view. Here our combo is there, and that I minimize, and I here take my screen in above. So here our property window is there, and that combo ID, combo EID. So page load event we can false, and I just increase some size. And here our text box, that name is TXT search. So yes, search and name of employee. So if you search name, okay, and here that ID is different. So that is ENM, employee ENM, and here search, that is meaning, and here all. So first in the page or window that form is open, that time we can visible false both. Okay, now what to do? First we can take this, I just double click, so that is open, and then I full screen, and what we can call our grid. So we can already one grid method is defined, user defined. So that is all. Yes, here is name, I just show you. So that is a like data grid. Here is we can call, I just copy, and what code is there in, so just show you. So here that is heading, and yes, here is there. So that is a select data, select star from employee master, emp underscore master, and gridview, data gridview dot data source, and ds data set, and table 0, we can bind the table 0. So all record display in the data gridview. So same we can all operation, that is only one line coding. So all I just call this grid only finish. So first search is we have to complete. Okay. So I think you have to no doubt. So if you want to watch my previous video lecture, you can first watch and then attempt this video, then and then you can understand better way. Otherwise, all things I not revise in this video lecture. So here panel, if any time we can select this type of like panel 1 is there, so I just deselect, but our that is taking the design error here, like now is error. So what to solution? You can go to code. Here is hyperlink is there, and here our event is red. Some student take here comment line, that is not needed. Here just select and delete it. So that is like save, and then go to your design, that now is appear. Yes, that is appear. So very simple. If you any mouse by mistakenly click or before, you can select any event in your no requiring your coding part, so you can delete, select and delete in your design source code, that is design source code. Okay, so our first search is complete, and now what to do? Whenever click is this radio, that time that is a visible, that is our combo, and that combo box is a EID, and then visible first we can take the true. Yes, so and our search, that is TXT that visible we can false, that is okay. So here also we can false, and then we can filling the our employee ID in the combo box. So that logic I copied 3 line of our default coding to taking the server table to client table. That is where yes 3 line is a default line with copy and paste. I just any here we have to, I think in log class log file is there, so all our code in class log file. So I just show you, yes, here our class log file, and here that I just show you. So all here is a insert update delete one method is designed. Okay, and that select data, yes, here is a select data is method. So that is a grid we have to call this select data, all record is binder. So that is a same coding we have to apply. So I just go in ourself and write to ourself. There is no any. So here we can also take, yes, I first show you. So here we can require the data set, yes, and then also we can take the search operation. So we can take the some class here, not we define all class defined in the class log file. So here is design like I just show you. So here like connection, yes, OLDB connection, command, data adapter and data set. So I just copy this all and paste to here because that now required to here also. So here I paste, yes, and that command is not required to here. I just remove, yes, and then we can take the, yes, data set is both 2 times. So I remove 1 time. Yes, now is a uh, complete our part. Okay, so connection is there, data adapter and data set, so 3 classes, and data row, yes, so we can take the as a handler as a data row if needed, we can take also. Okay, now that is complete. And now also I copy the connection string because we have to take the connection string look like here. Like we can take the string application path, or path is a class. So here we can system.io, then and then path class is appear, and get directory name application.executable path. That is a our current working path is, and we can store in our website folder. Here I pass application, that is a string variable here we can declare here. Yes, so and then we can here our main database file any that is what meaning executable path in application, that method any drive you can paste your database, that is fetch. Okay, your whole project, because that is we can store in our main project and debug, and then for we can store our data. I can show you also. So here I copy this first this line, okay, that I copy. So we cannot waste to our previous coding part. If you not know, then you can also first watch. I give all detail in my previous video lecture. And here that I take the connection string also I copy. And yes, I just copy. Okay, and then here I paste to that form. Okay, here path we can take that namespace. So here in default constructor I paste. Also you can paste in the uh, window open event, or means a load event. Okay, form load event, that is known as. So here we can provide one namespace system dot data dot io package is there. So that path is error is gone. Yes, so that is gone. Yes, and I can show you where our table is there, so you can get the idea. So we can how the put and how the path is fetched. So here this PC is there. Yes, I select, and our E drive is there. Yes, and then CS project, that is our main folder. C# project, that full form. Honda showroom. Yes, I just double click, and then Honda showroom and bin folder and debug, that is our main folder. And here our database Honda underscore DB. So that is a automatically fetch. That is our database, and all data means table that is in this folder, employee, logging, all are you can store in your project. That is a here all path fetched by automatically. So we can give only database name. So here I can now you can understand what is I done in previously my video lecture. So that is now you can understand here system.data you have to take, and string application path one variable, and path.get directory name, and then in one that argument application.executable path. So that path is stored in this application, that or I can show you that path fetch in application path, and that path we can pass to here application path. Okay, and then here also at the red sign, and here data source equal to this path and our honda underscore db access database. Okay, so that is a whole path is appear automatically. So you can in your viva or project final exam in university, that you can store any drive to your project put that automatically fetch your path means any drive. And otherwise what happen, you can, that is a static, not static path, that is a dynamically any drive you can paste your main website project folder name. So that is fetch automatically any drive. So that is a we can using the executable path. So that is I just give the reference. So that is very important to your project. Okay, so now I think you can understand. And now we can what our coding we have to start, and that our here we can start to our radio button that I just go in design, and that radio button id wise. Yes, so here our two line is there, and now we can take data adapter class and pass to our query, that is a select. First we can select, yes, and not asterisk but our first field. So first field, what is our first field? That is a employee ID, I think. Yes, so we can first see our all name. Yes, here is you can see our, we can put EID. So that is a needed. So here I write EID, employee ID, that meaning, and from EMP underscore master, that is our table name. Okay, and then we can pass the connection. Yes, so I can take the connection. Okay, so there is two, that is a data adapter class. And same like look that is disconnected technique, and data adapter, that is command class like two parameter. Here is also two parameters, that is first query and second is a connection. So look like that syntax here. I just comma, and so here you tooltip. First is a select command text and second is a connection. Okay, so I think you can know very well. And now we can use data set. Also you can use data table, there is no any issue. And data adapter dot field method is there, field. So server tables load into client memory, and we can pass data set ds, and we can fill our combo search. Then we can select that employee ID, and then we can search operation done. So I can first fill the our combo box. So here what logic we have to done. So first free the we can start the for loop before we can clear. So that is a items member, and then clear method is there. So all item is blank because already that is blank, but every time that is refilling. So that is a we can first clear, that inbuilt method is clear. And now what we can take one for loop and taking I integer I equal to 0 and I less than, then we can give to our data set, yes, and 0, that is data set dot table, table is member and 0 table, and then that rows is member row, and then count method is there, count is property. So here we can taking in that return type is integer, so we can take in for loop. And now we can fill our combo. So combo, that ID, and then items, and then add method is there. So here we can pass to data set of tables of 0, and then rows. Yes, row is our row is a we can take the I variable, and column is fixed, so 2D array, and here 0. So first column and row is changed, like I is 0, then plus plus. So so all row that first column appear in the combo. So our employee ID in the that combo box filling. So that is logic is finished. Okay, so I think very simple logic. So yes, first we can check. I just run because yes, I think integer I equal to 0, I less than data set tables rows dot count and I plus plus. And here row is a I plus plus, so every time row is changed, but column is fixed. Which column? First, and employee ID, that is first column. So yes, I run and let us check that is filling or not. So then after we can take the search operation. So yes, we can not every time this flush screen, we can directly our open form. So here I give the RAM and Honda, that is our password, and then I click OK. Login, so MDI open, that is a flow, and then our employee master, yes, that is open. And here what to do? First I, yes, all is there, and I select, that is, yes, now yes, filling all are, or that is no, we can take the coding. And now what to do? I select two roll number, then this record display into dataGiewView. So that logic we can take in the this combo that index. Okay, one event is there. Yes, let us take, I just close all these things. Yes. And here that visible combo we have to take true and then false. So yes, we can also check that true false. So now I just select the design, but first I stop the debugging, yes, and save. And here, yes, so directly that mouse is a select index change, yes, but that is a department select index change, that is not required. We can our search combo. So I deleted, yes, save, and then design taking error, so no worry. Yes, here go to code, and that directly give this line error to select and delete, then save again. Yes, so go in design part, now is open, and then we can take this double click. So that is a select index change event is open. Okay, so what to do? First we can take one X variable. Okay, and then we can what to do? We can take the combo, yes, that is a combo, and we can take our ID to integer. So we can search where close operation. So our same combo, we can take the selected, yes, that item and dot text or two string. Direct text is there, but two string, okay, no problem. But here one error is there, because here our handler is a integer and here return is a string, so cannot implicit convert type string to integer. So what to do? Here we can use the convert class. Yes, so you know very well, convert to in 32. Yes, or also you can in 32 fast method is there. So there are two techniques. And now same coding, I just copy this line, T line, just here. Okay, copy and here paste. So that is very important, three lines. And what to do? So here select S, not one record, but all asterisk sign is there, and employee table and where close, where EID. Okay, I just here shift my screen and go in ahead. Yes, here. Okay, so equal, and then that is numeric field. So that single quote is not required. Double quote query overs and plus sign, and we can pass to X to our variable. So yes, where I think you can understand that double quote here is completed here, and double quote plus sign, that is a syntax. Okay, and now that filling is data set, and now we can what to do? Our data grid view, that is a, yes, grid view, that ID is one, we have to not change. And then one property data set, data source. Okay, and then we can pass the data set to table of zero index, so that is selected automatically. So we can do our first search coding. Yes, so that is very easy, I think. So you have to understand. So what to do? I just revise. So combo selected item dot toString, and we can take one X variable integer, because our employee ID is integer, and select that data editor. We can pass two parameterized constructor. So that is a first is a query, and second is our connection. Okay. So select star from employee master where EID equal to this X. So whenever we can select the employee ID in ComboBox, that is a display in the our data grid view, because we can bind here data set table 0 and data source. So data set, memory allocation, then we can fill method use, and we can bind to data set to our data grid view. Okay, so I think very simple coding if you understand. So I just save and we have to run. Yes, so let us check how it's work. So yes, I all time this we cannot take flush screen. I directly open, but I just last time all these things complete, then you can take this sequence. We successfully go in master and employee. Yes, and here now, yes, that is a directly open selected is there, so that is a visible true. So we can what to do here, already radio button is selected, so directly that combo box is appear. So what to do, whenever we can take the select, and that time that is appear. So here you can false, and then yes, we can try. So yes, first we can search. Yes, I select one. Yes, that second number. So yes, look, that first search is completed. Here our second record is displaying data grid. I select other record. So 3 number. Yes, so that is a taking the 3 number. So very simple logic, I think. So yes, here is my screen is down. So yes, now here I select first, and after I all testing 3 record is there, I all selected. So yes, all are appear. So our 2 search is complete by ID and all. Now remaining is name. And also we can take this radio button is by default is and also we cannot every time this MDI and all logging is processed. So what to do? So our uh, solution, I first stop, yes, stopping, and then debugging is stop. And here our programs, that one main C sharp, and here welcome screen is there. So I directly open to our employee form, and that is a name employee master. Yes, here. So directly that form open. So we have to done this page that is directly open. So all process you have to not consume your time. That is meaning. So okay. So I save. Yes, now we can check. But here why radio button is by default is selected. So here I shift my screen to here, and let us check that property. So yes, that is a radio button EID, means employee ID, and then that is a check. Yes, that property is a, let us check that property is why default is selected. So yes, any, yes, that is check is false by default here check. Yes, that property name is check, and that is a false. So that is a directly open. So I think that is a C sharp in window base. So already one radio button is selected. So yes, what to do? So here I first open this, and we can that combo box here, that ID, and then visible I here take the false. Yes, that is also open. Perfect. And here we can what to do in previously I just show you. So here our combo fill time I can combo on and search text box false. Now in reverse order. So combo is a false and text box is a on. Yes. So we can txt and search, and then visible we can true the true. Yes, that value. So that is done. And now we can take our text box text change event. Okay, yes, here that text box I and double click. So text change event is open, and just I copy all our that search, yes, here, but only this line, not that is a combo, because that is a now text box. So we can directly, yes, and I copy this all part and paste to here text change event. And yes, I shift my screen to here so you can watch, yes, better way. And here, yes, I just above, and here not pass to X. So what to do? Yes, so F1, yes. So yes, same coding. Select star from where here we can pass to a second field, and that is a, I think E name, yes, employee name. Yes, first we can check our field name if not proper, so that taking the error. So where is there? Yes, here is there our grid view. So E name is there second field. Yes, so we can correct because we have to confirm, otherwise taking the error. So E name is there, and now we can how to match, and here not equal sign. So I remove because we can use the like operator. So there are two techniques. I first show you like these techniques. So some student giving this technique, that text box. So that is a string field. So that is a syntax single quote, yes, double quote and plus sign, and we can text our search. Here is a search text box, and then text, yes. So and also I will all remove these double quotes here. Only one is required because our query is completed. So that is also perfect, but here what is different, and like operator, what is a useful that we can compare to this. So yes, and here all are where I think. So only query we have to where clause change here, and data set field and that pass. So all are perfect. Let us check. So what is a in this search and our like operator we have to after giving. So I just save and now run. I yes. So directly our employee master is running, not flush screen. All are disturbed to our testing part. Okay. So here, yes, that is already radio button selected. So we can in page load that we can false. Okay. So that visible and that check property also we can false. Then and then this is not appear again. So here I select. So yes, that is gone. Yes, because we have to here that visible false and that is on, and here I pass the like Krishna. So yes, so that is a not directly all are gone because that is a search, yes, but not perfect search. So we can use the like. So I give the K, but that not display any name. So here is not perfect search. So we can use compulsory like operator. So here we can give the any name, that is a remove all the name. Yes, like Ram, and then yes, Ram is selected. So only one that not like in like operator. What to do? Here we can R and that directly R all name is appear. That is a difference. I just show you. I know in previously that is not work perfectly because that is here we can give in coding part text box directly. This text box. Okay. So we can give the like operator and then search. So that is perfect search. Okay. So here we can compulsory give all, that is name is appear, and like our other name is like Krishna is there. So all name is type and then display. That is my saying. So all name is display then and then your record is display. Otherwise not. And third name is a Ramesh. Yes. So let us take also Ramesh. So I type Ramesh. So then and then all name is matched. Then and then your search that is search is perfectly, but all name you can remember. So that is not happen. So many name in your company or employee form. So why we can remember all name? So like operator, what to do? First letter like R is match. All R name is appear like 10 or 20 or 50 or 1000. There is no any disturbance. So that is a like operator better in this coding. I just deselect, yes, exit and stop debug, yes, I think automatically. So here we cannot use that type of search technique, okay. So here I what to do, I remove this equal sign and L like, and also you use the mid function is there also, mid function is there, and here like is a operator, but operator is a better to function. So now like and then that is a same, yes, so no equal sign is required, but one syntax is remaining like operator, that is same syntax here, but in between single quote double quote, you can remember single quote double quote plus sign, that is a numeric field, and we can also give this type of coding in insert part, okay. So yes, we can also take insert coding. So first I revise this. So single quote, double quote, and if numeric field, then no single quote is required, but here is required because that is a name field. And single quote, double quote, you give the percentage sign because that is a like operator. So how many character match that type of searching? So I save and that is complete. And one also here our like our radio button is default that is a selected. So in window load event, yes, here. So here is a visible false, and here our radio button, that is I think name is a RB, yes, that all, and yes, that is a RB radio button employee ID, and then that check properties by default is selected. So what to do here? I can false. Yes. So I think let us check. I save. That is a window load event, or we can say that form load event. So okay, I run again, save and run. Yes, what happened? Yes, let us check. So yes, that is a default selected. So we can false, but that is a on. So we can that I think that is a in rules that is only one radio button is selected. Here by default is selected. So we cannot select anywhere. Okay, so let us we can try also other some part. Yes, here is a perfect ID wise employee search. Yes, first we can select already. So here two, yes, all are well, and then I one. So all are yes. Now we can what to do here. I just press capital or small. There is no difference. So I press R. So all that selected R RAM. Yes. So that is a E only RAM, and I select E. So that is RAM is removed. So that is a like perfect search. So that is a search is done. So I remove E, then all name is appear. So I remove like R. So that is also cover like R is here, Krishna in second letter. So that is given also Krishna. But when I press A, so that is only RA. So that is happen. So any character match that type of name is there appear. So Ram and E press. So Ramesh is there, and so I give the Ramesh and Ram, so you can perfectly, that is a like operator. So I again Ram and E, so that is Ramesh, and now I select all. Yes, so all record is displayed. So all search is perfectly done. So search part is covered in this session. Okay. So yes, that is now complete. Yes, and here is there. Yes, that okay. So when our second type is perfectly, but when window open, that already default is radio button selected. So that is a just we have to, we can take some control logic. Here there is any no, I think any selection is there. So what to do? Whenever we can press yes window form our window in that sense. So here we can already false. Yes, so there is other no chance. So here we can already that check is a false. So that is a, and visible also we can take the false. So here is that. Okay. But yes, that is a, that radio button we have to deselect, and here that combo box is a visible false. So both are perfectly. Yes, we can check that ID also. Yes, here is a, I think, yes, first I minimize screen and let us check that RBEID is that radio, and that combo is combo EID. Yes, that perfectly. So there is no any other option. That is perfectly, I think, work. But okay, so now turn to all search is well by ID, name, and all. So here we can use the like operator, and I just show you the coding. And here first we can do the, I just revise. So here what to do, our both combo is visible false and search text box visible, combo visible true and search text box is a false. And then we can that three line taking the server table to the client memory, select E only one field because that is a combo required to filling employee ID only, and connection pass and data set that field method, that is all record display to here, and combo we can first clear combo id items dot clear, that is inbuilt method, and I equal to 0, I less than data set table 0 row count. So count is root integer number of row, how many record is that time loop is repetition, and I plus plus, so that number of time loop is execute, and combo items dot add method is there, and we can pass only one argument, data set table of row is changed but column is fixed, so we can pass the static 0 value. So all row is execute on our first filling in the combo box. Okay. So that is very simple logic, and then that same combo box we can, that is same combo box, that is a radio button, and then appear this combo box to against in this control. So select index change event, first we can take the select dot toString convert and taking the x value, and same three line I copy and paste to here, and just provide here only where clause x we have to select. So user select any employee ID that is match where clause. So that only record is filled, and then we can assign to data grid view. So only record is display, and then that is a second our radio button, that combo we can false, and radio text box we can visible true here false, and then text change that I just copy and paste all these 3 4 line, and here only we can change use the like operator, that is syntax. So you can single quote double quote, if you remember, then in single quote double quote you can just give the percentage sign, then finished. Okay, so that is a like means any number of character match, that step by step. R we have to press the all R record is appear. RA, so matching RA, that is search. RAM, so RAM, then that is sequence go as continue. So yes, I think perfect. We have to done the search operation. Okay. So now what to do validation? So yes, validation we have to. So there are two. What is a validation? First question. So valid value for any field, that is called validation. Valid value for any field, that is called validation. Or restrict the field value, that is called validation. Restriction, like here I give the example. So there are two types we have to apply validation. Like in ASP.NET is a ready-made control, like require field validator, so you cannot pass the blank value. So that is a general validation. So here we cannot supply the value that giving the this field is a remaining, not blank, you have to assign. So and now also you can ID is a not taking alphabet, that is a we can say that that is also general validation. And name we cannot pass the digit, but that is a general validation. And what is a specific validation, like here is a not mobile, so mobile range, pin code, zip code, that is a like mobile 10-digit range only, so that is a specific validation. Like here is not also email ID, so email ID is a like at the rate and dot sign is covered, so that type of validation is a specific validation. And numeric and alpha and all are not blank, that is a general. So valid value for any field, that is called validation. So how to apply the validation in your project? So very important topic we have to discuss. And here we can also print our date and time is I think I print, yes, let us check runtime. So if we have to not print, so I print, yes, that is a not print. So here we can also print to date and time current, so that is a remaining. So yes, I what to do first I take, and then we can go in validation part. So first we can take one control, and that is a timer. Yes, so what is there? Yes, here not in common, but I compose it. Yes, timer is there, so I just double click, and then the tick event. Yes, that is a tick event open, and we can take the our two label is there here. Yes, what is a name? Yes, first we can check in. Yes, here is there. So LBL date is there, and LBL time is there. Yes, LBL I give the prefix. So here we can what to do, LBL date dot text. Yes, and provide heading like that is a date. Our label heading is gone when we can use this event. And date time inbuilt class is there, date and time. Yes, date and time. Yes, so date, yes, here is a date and time. Yes, now is appear, and now is function, now is member, and two short, yes, two short date and time. So here you can use the date, and now next label we can use the time. So you can timer tick event give, and here I use the time. Yes, so current date and time binding to our label text. Date time dot now, yes, and dot to string and time turn. So yes, I save and run. Let us check how it's print. So yes, current date, yes, yes, but we have to on the tick event, that in then and then that timer is we can select, but that one event, that name is a that enable, we have to time tick event when and run we can on that. So also there are two possibility here, enable false, so we can that true then and then our here. Yes, so I save. Yes, now we can run. Let us check that is print or not. So yes, I remove my screen. So yes, look, our date and time is printed. Yes, here. So yes, our time is some formatting is disturbed. So let us take also one. Yes, here is so. I just here some line you can suggestion. So yes, put to here. Yes, now is perfect and save. So that is okay. Now we can take the validation, and then which event we can take our validation. That is very important question. So here first we can take uh, like general validation. So value is a not blank. Yes. So then and then we can testing. So here first we can select the here text box. Yes, I just selected, and here I screen my here taking, and that is one. But why? Because I just double click, that is text change event open. So here we can take the validation in the leave event. So here one button is there. Here you can look event. Okay, and I selected, and here up that is a I think uh, general. So key and focus, yes, and that is a leave event. Yes, here. So here we can select. Yes. So here is there. Yes, our page is running mode. No. So why not? Yes, now is selected, and open also. Yes, double click. I just so that is a leave event open, which txt eid. So that is our ID is taking underscore, and that is a leave event. So that is a general validation. We cannot supply like require field validator in the ASP.NET. Same work we can use in this leave event. So what is a coding we have to done here? So here we can provide one if condition, and that our text box txt that is a eid dot text, yes, and equal to not blank, yes, that equal operator. And here we can take the message like our message box is there, and show method is there. Okay, and here we can take like suitable message. Yes, mm, please please enter employee suitable message, employee ID. Yes, so please enter the employee ID, and then we can take in double quote, that is our syntax is appear, and here we can just message, and that only like a message box button turn. So I just above my screen. Yes, so here where scroll bar is there. Yes, that is scroll bar to this, but here is a first I can select, and then I remove down my screen, and here main scroll bar is there. Here is there. So now is above, and here we can take the button. Yes, message box button that we can pass the 4 argument. That is a first that message box is class, show is method, and we can that is a overloaded. So we can first argument our message, please enter employee ID, then our message means title, caption, and number of buttons. So we can take only okay, only one button. Okay, okay, and then we can provide message icon. Icon is class message icon, message box icon, and we can select here so many option is there, and warning, because we can take enter this value, so that is a warning. Yes, so we can take warning, and semicolon is there. And now we can what to do our text box ID, and then like we can take the focus method, so directly focus again. So that is a require means require field validator. What to do that work we can take ourself coding, and we can apply all text box, not group control, only text box. So here I open select this text box, and again select this leave event. Yes, so that is a here on our property I selected, and then here this property window is there, that selection is there what here, but I think page is not running mode. So yes, now is open, and here we can go again focus. Yes, here is there above. So yes, focus and leave event here is there. So here I double click. So yes, and then open. So I copy and paste. So all text box is there. We can not use in group control, only text box. Yes, so I copy and paste. So that is a we can change only message. So here please enter the employee name. That is only message we have to change, and also our text box ID, because I think that is a txt nm. Yes, what is name? Yes, txt enm. Yes, so here we can also enm. Yes, that is finished. All are well. So yes, let us check other which control we have to provide. So that is not possible, and here also possible. That is a department. Yes, we have to not selected, so we can also take, but that is a not taking here. That is a checkbox. So if user selected or not selected, we cannot deciding. So yes, here department, and that is a same. We can take the leave event. So here, yes. I think that yes, here is there. So here I double click. Yes, that now open, and I copy paste, not copy. So because that copy is removed, so I just copy again. All code is, that is a general require field validator. What is used in ASP, same we can use to ourselves. So here you can say that enter employee department name. Just that type of message. And here we can change to our combo box. So here is a combo, yes, combo department dot text. Yes, and then here we can focus. So combo TPT department. Okay, so I think yes, all are well. So only three is possibility, because there are radio button, checkbox, and DTP. Let us check. That is a event is possible. Then we can take that also. But I think yes, let us check that leave event is there or not. So here, yes, that is a leave event is there. So yes, we can also take. Yes, I copy and paste. That copy I done. So yes, and take my screen to here, so you can watch better when. And here our DTP control. So I think date, yes, DT, yes, DTP, yes, that I think that name is yes, yes, here is there. Yes, date time picker, that is, and that is a, I think not value. Yes, value is there. So if value is a blank, so but value is a string or numeric. Yes, that is a question. So that is a date time. So we can apply, but we can testing. So your text property is there. Yes, so text we have to use, not value. Okay. And here I dt picker. Yes, give the ourselves and focus again. And here we can say enter employee joining date. Yes, and date. So now is all required field, or we cannot pass the blank. So let us check first. That is a apply the general validation. So that type of leave event you have to done coding, and I click. That is a in, but we have to enable false. That so here I'm missing that name. So giving the message or not. So yes, let us check. Enter employee name. So that is a validation. If you're not filling the name box, so that is here we can provide four values. That is our message, that is our caption, and that is a warning symbol. Yes, and okay, only one button is there. And please, that is please enter employee name. That is perfect, and we can press OK. So that is a again focus in same text box. So that is a validation you can apply to your project. So very simple and very simple way we have to apply. So I give the name, like here we can give any name, like myself, Ashokji. Just my name, and then mail department we have to say HR. Okay, so no any department HR is there? No. So I take, and yes, also let us I yes, but I can select it. So whenever we cannot select department, that also possible. I missing that joining date. Let us what happen, but that date is selected, so that is not giving the message. Yes, so that is a that require field validator. We can say that in ASP.NET. So there is a perfectly work in the single means radio text box, not in the radio button or that department. I think department is work, but we can now I selected, and also I no selected. There is no any error in date, because that is a already one current date is selected, so that is not possibility, I think. So we can apply, but that not work. So you cannot apply in date, only you can apply in text box, that is a blank field supply to. And here group control is that combo box is, I think, work, but let us check in next time. So I save again, yes, that is successfully saved. And let us take, I enter again, and then I miss enter name, that is a perfectly. And here I give like some Pooja, okay, any name, and select the female. Yes, now I missing the department. What happened? Yes. So yes, I think no any error. So that is no giving any error. So that is group control. So that is a not to work. Yes. Now not selected also. All focus is there, then that not appear. Yes. So yes, now is appear. So sometime yes, group control we cannot take. That is a is in the session we have to testing. So yes, I save, yes, successfully insert, yes. So we can take like 5 record is there now in our table. Okay, so I exit, yes. So no, I say no, because why? We can check here all are filling here. We can search here. So why? So we can call again, because that here or previously ID now is appear. So 2 times, because directly not filling say at the same time, because we can call this method. So now is a perfectly work. Yes. And let us check that name. I press A. So that is my AS. So show. Yes, that is selected. And like K, for only K, because my name is also cover K, so that is also appear, but I R press then go on my name. So that is all these thing well. Okay, so I exit. Yes. So our validation here, I remove this date time picker is not work. Yes, I that is not perfectly, but here I remove that our design time taking the error. So we can what to solution you have to know very well. So just remove, because that is only one current date is selected, and then that drop down is not perfect working. I also deselect elements, remove this method. So only our 2 text box, so employee ID and employee name, because I think there are 2 only text boxes there, but our design code is not, because we can take remove this event. So I selected and remove, and also one is there where, yes, here is there. So I selected and remove. Yes, so all are well. So save and design part. So we can take only 2 text boxes there. So there is a possibility. So now what to do? First, I open and we can check the numeric entry or not. That is a automatic, but we can testing. So what to do? I select, but first I remove that enable false. So I think that is a in page window form open. Yes, here I think giving. So where is there? Yes, we can enable false in, I think, add button. Yes, so here add button coding. So auto generate is there. So yes, add button, and here that enable false. So I just comment line. So we can testing the that numeric or not. So we can, that is specific some validation, but that is also general. Like in a numeric field, you cannot enter the alphabet, and alphabet name field you cannot provide the digit. So that type we have to go the validation. So first, second part we have to take in general validation. Okay. So now we can take this same text box and providing the uh, that key press event. Yes. So I again open our window. Yes, and that is a key press. Yes. So very important property. And here event is there. Yes. So event I selected. Yes, and that is first text box. So you can apply like mobile number, uh, basic salary, quantity field, that is numeric field, and that is a key press. Yes, here is there, and I just double click. So that is open. So we can apply to the number field, every field, that is it. Okay. So yes, so what is a coding of that is key press. So if condition, yes, and that is a first we can provide not equal sign, S and yes, character, that is a two. Here is class and here is data type. Any one you have to choose. Okay, so character, and then we can take very simple, and that is a, we can say that if condition and character, and that so many methods. So here we can use the digit. Yes, so here you can see is digit is control. So here is digit. Okay, and we can pass e is where here key press event argument, key press event argument, and here I give to key character is, here is property key character. So that is a we can press our keyboard to employee ID typing, that is a match that ASCII code. So we can type only digit because that is digit method is there, and here we can combine the AND operator logical. Okay, so here I also give the not equal to sign. So here yes, and to here, that is a parenthesis, and again same sequence here, two parentheses, yes, here, and not equal sign, and yes, character, yes, you have to also use class. So here we can use class, and control method is there, is control, and we can same key character. So controlling only, watching that that is user press only digit or not. If not press digit, then not typing. You have to any number of time you can press your alphabet, that is not typing. So I cannot show you because I type in runtime is a alpha on a digit or alpha both, but only digit is typing, alpha is not typing. So you can practice to yourself, because we can take handler, that is a one return the boolean value. So here we can what to do, then if digit is there we can true, otherwise that is false. So all other handler is a false. So what to do, if we press the digit and then that is true, otherwise that is a controlling. So two method we can use the logical AND operator, and is digit, yes, that is key character, if that is there, so that is that handler is on, otherwise that is a false. So we can any number of time typing in keyboard alphabet, that is not typing. So let us check, that is a we can say that in ID or any mobile quantity, that is numeric field, you can apply this same logic, very simple. Here not equal sign, so true or false, false equal true, and logical AND operator. Okay, and here we can is control. So that is controlling only digit user type, then that is ASCII code is on, otherwise all are false. So that is a two very property important key press event argument. That is a we can use the key character, and here handler, there are two method and two property and two method, is digit of character class and is control method. So two property and two method we have to use for digit, and also alphabet we can take also reverse. Let us first check this, and I on this text box. So here I press the add, and here automatically count here directly the name. Yes, I first type any name. So here I print like Mira or any name, but now I go here and type, I remove this temporary and type the alphabet, but there is, I say, but I not show you, I press the alphabet in my keyboard, but that not show, because that is a, that handler is a visible false. So I cannot show you in this my keyboard. I typing, but not visible, but I press like, look here, I type digits. So that is a typing all digit. So here digit is a allow, but like that I just testing, so I remove this all, and that is all auto generated, so we cannot type to ourselves. But that is a how to put to validation your project, that is a, that is session in my session of this lecture or this video lecture. So that is, I think you can understand, only digit handler is on and alpha or other symbol is off. I can press like shift at the red sign, so that is not typing, but I press like 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, so all are printing. So you can, I alpha or symbol is not typing, that is my saying. So here 6, and I now cancel. Okay. So all are cancelled, you cannot enter record. Yes, so that is a, yes, perfectly work. So type to yourself, that is a numeric any field like quantity field, mobile number, or in your project product ID, item ID. Okay, but that is a auto generate. You have to not apply. I just for testing and providing the numeric how to apply the validation. Then I can open that because that is our not auto generate is their employee ID. So we cannot open this. I just show you. So we cannot open this. I just now in add button there is a visible we have to on. So I just remove this comment line because that is a not open. Just for your reference how only that is a you can press the keyboard and how that work I can show you. Okay, so I think you can understand. So key press event is selected and we can provide our logic here key press event. Yes, so only very simple and very small logic we have to apply. Like in a compare validator in ASP.NET, only data type check. So here that is a is digit method and is control character class is there, and to method and to property e character and here e handler. So only digit handler is true and that is a watching is controlling. Only digit is user type, then allow, otherwise not allow. So that is a meaning of this coding. Okay, not equal. So true is false and false is true. And logical and operator we have to use. So I think you can understand. And now same coding but in reverse order. In name field we cannot provide the digit, only uppercase lowercase all are allowed. So again I select the key press event. So very simple, and here we can take here mouse event is there, and now just key press event here is there. So I just double click. So yes, that is a our ID and underscore and key press event is a open. And same coding here you can take if condition and not equal sign. Yes, and character I use now character class is there and data type I use the data type. You can use any, and here we can pass the is first control. Yes, you have to know we can here first we have to take and e for e character. Yes, I think you have to know very well. And here I provide the brace again here not equal sign, and here and in between we have to provide logical and now again parenthesis not equal to sign and character data type use, and then is what is upper and is lower. There are two, so only upper character and lower character you have to type. No digit or no any symbol is allowed. So only A to Z capital and small a to z you have to type. So is lower and is upper, there are two methods. So yes, here we can pass same e character, so that is true. And other same here I find the logical and provide parentheses, and then character data type, and then here is upper. Yes, so that is a method, and then e dot e character. Yes, all are well. Three method we have to use is control, is lower, is upper, and binding the logical and operator. And then to property e character we have to already use in argument passing in this method, and now e handler we have to true. So upper and lower character only user can type in name of employee. So here we can only one. So any name field in your project form window form. So here only one possibility. So here there is no any other choice. So in your project name field you have to provide this type of validation. So yes, I press here and here I type first digit. Yes, I cannot show you, but I type the digit. So not type any digit. Yes, I type digit, but that handler is key ASCII false, so that is not type. And now I type the name, so that is a type. Yes, uppercase, lowercase. Yes, there is no any hurdles. Okay, so that is a we can say that only alphabet allow, and here only digit, but we can enable first because that is a auto generate. So we can just for your test reference. So that type of validation you can apply in your quantity net amount field. Whenever your field is visible, that field only apply, not auto generate or like calculate. We can say that quantity and plus that price. So amount is appear. So amount field you have to not that enable is false. You have to directly, but quantity and price field you have to apply. That is my saying. Okay, so you can understand. So here we cannot type any symbol. Yes, so we can type only alphabet. So I now take one record and we can so many record, like here we can pass, I think 5 record is there. Okay, so here we can give like Mira. Okay, so here female is there, and then department. Yes, here I select any cells, and that joining date here DTP control is there, so you can take any date, but we can take current date. Yes, there is no any issue. Yes, selected, and 3 hobby. Yes, I selected, and then save. So that record, yes, insert successfully. So yes, there are 6 record now. Is yes, so there are 6 record. Okay. So exit. Yes, now specific validation, that is a general validation. First part is completed in your project, like not allowed to blank entry, we can see that, and that is, we can say that in digit field you cannot allow alphabet, and name field you cannot allow the digit. That is general validation. And now we can take some specific. Two, I take specific validation, but here there is no any choice. So I take some one temporary text box from our toolbox. So I just you can apply your email ID and mobile number. That is specific validation. So here I first take one text box for testing to your reference. So here I just here place. Okay. So that text box, and here I giving that. Okay, and we can use temporary that ID label we have to also provide, so we can identify. That is not our in this part or field name, but here I put the validation, so we can take temporary, that is a label and text box. And now I can change that property. Yes, so here property, and first change the label text, and that is we can provide your email ID. So specific validation, that is my next session is start, means in this work. So specific validation, how to put, that is very important. So here email ID is there, so I just now is email ID, and here our text box. So here I just change that text ID. So here where is property is there, yes, here is ID is there. So here we can take like txt emid, email ID. Okay, so I save, and which event we have to done the coding, and that is a leave event. Yes, so we can take the coding in leave event. Yes, so here, yes, that e press, yes, focus that part session, and here is a leave event. I just double click, so txt in is selected, and one very important, and that is a we can take one class, and that I just above, so we can take one assembly, and here is there. So using keyword, yes, and then system dot text, yes, text, and then regular expression. Yes, so you have to know very well in ASP.NET there is a regular expression validator. So here we can use same package here at the regular expression. So that is a one class is there, regular expression. So we can take all expression to same as in ASP, but here we can like prefix table is there. So you can refer some standard book. So here now we can take our leave event of email ID, and here is there, I think now is appear in last, I think yes, now is appear. So what to do, first one class re, that is name is reg, yes, the re regular expression, reg, that is regular, and ex expression, so that is a class. We can take that package here that show you, I again selected, so that appear system.text regular expression, and that is a reg, that is first letter reg, and ex for expression, so that is a class. Yes, and we can take that object. So here I give the valid email, yes, email, yes, email ID. Okay, that is give any name, so valid email ID, and we can provide the memory allocation, and here we can pass to one parameterized constructor to our value expression. So slash and capital S, so that is a non no any blank space is allowed, not any blank, and plus size is plus is a concatenation, and /@sign. So you have to know very well in an email ID that is a @sign, and then again slash, and after slash / and capital S. So before and after there is no any blank in @sign, that email ID, and then again I give plus and then slash and dot. So also dot is cover, and slash, that again I slash and capital S. So and that same meaning. So here one error is there, because slash here you can refer the series of unique character. So in our connection string, that is same error. So what to do here, you can apply 2/ or either you can add the red sign as a prefix, so all error is gone. Okay, so that is a specific validation. I just revise. So here we can what to do, expression for email ID. Specific validation is there. Email ID is a cover the dot and @sign, and before and after @sign, not any blank value is there. So capital S is a non-white space character. No blank is allowed. That meaning is capital S. So capital S plus sign, then /s @sign, then again /n. So before and after, that is meaning no any blank is allowed, and plus concatenation dot is also cover, and then no blank space is allowed, capital S. So that is our valid expression is we have to define for email ID, and then we can take our if condition, and that TextBox ID txt we can provide emid, and then we can take the text, yes, and then length member is there, length, yes, here is there. So is greater than 0, that length is greater than, and logical and operator, and same TextBox txt, and then text again, and that is a we can provide the trim is a not like trim and end part, any not blank space, and start, but we can use trim, that is all, not any blank before and after, that is meaning. So no any blank value, it means that that is TextBox is a filling, like our require field we can pass the not if user selected enter name, so enter please use employee name, that is a meaning. And here we can give the not equal to like 0, so that is a not blank, means that is okay. So we can bind the logical, and then opening closing brace of if condition. So I think that is a just any remaining. So here we can provide, I think not null is there. So here that parenthesis we have to provide here to here, yes. So then and then, yes, that I think I save, just Control S. Now is what is a okay, not equal to 0, that is a perfect. I think I write my testing code. So what to do, just first we can type, sometime that error is appear, but after that is automatically gone. So here we can take the valid email ID, that is our object, and that is a is match method is there, is match. So that is return the boolean, so we can take in directly if condition. Okay, so here is match is there, and then same our TextBox ID txt emid dot text, and then again I give the trim. Okay, trim is a method, so not any blank space is allowed, that is meaning. Okay, and then we can pass to our message. Yes, so we can solve this error. Here is no error. So message box, yes, so I just not write A to Z, because we have to so here write here, yes, here is there. So I just copy this line and paste to here. Okay, so here I paste. Okay, so here we can change the message. So what message? So here not enter is there, but here we can see that check your email ID. Yes, so email ID. We can say that must be, yes, must be @ yes, @ and dot symbol. Yes, so you can must be applied. So that is all are other well, and here we can take the text box over email ID, and selected method is there, all are selected, so highlights, And then we can also focus. Yes, so that is a focus. Again, we can type the correct email ID. Okay, so yes, all are gone, but here is a appear that error. So yes, what is not applied to operator on string? Yes, so that is a string. But here we can, okay, so some is remaining. So length and trim, yes, so method is there. So what to do? Here one error is there. So we can solve, yes, not equal to, I think not trim here is there. Length we have to, so then and then, because yes, I think that is gone. Yes, so not trim. Yes, here is a length not equal to 0, means not blank, and that length is greater than 0 and not equal to 0. Okay, so that is I think complete. So I give the trim. So yes, that is very simple specific validation for email ID. Your email ID must be cover the @ and dot sign. That is a, and here is a dot @ sign is not a, that is a here that is a prefix as our expression. So like in our connection string, we can also, I just show you here, we can pass in @ sign. That is meaning that @ sign here we can pass here prefix. Otherwise, what you can do second way, you can take the 2/. So here we cannot 2/, but here we can prefix the @ that is a symbol, that and dot and @ sign. So that is a perfection. Okay, so I save, and yes, let us check that email ID is a perfect. I temporarily take one email ID. Yes, here is there. So that directly focus, but we can first yes, directly check. There is no, that is not our field, but just testing. And then text, here I bold or all font size we have to select. So here I not select. So that is small size is there. Now I give the like RAM and not provide the yahoo.com. So I not cover the @ sign. So what happened? So yes, I just here is a, yes, now yes, but here is a employee name is there. Give any name, but we can exit. Yes, so email IDs are not our field, so that not taking perfectly. So here value our coding is a perfectly, yes. So I just revise, yes, @ sign and slash capital plus slash capital S plus and slash dot and capital S, and then again yes, in last you can also plus sign concatenation. Yes, that is remaining, so that is not testing. And also how I can do the email ID, like here is a, I can show you in property, here is there, and I give the font. Yes, so if you not, I think you have, that is very simple point, but I just show you. So that is a, yes, that open. So here I take some big size also in my that form of in my previous all designing part. So here you can check now is a email ID. Okay, so that is some big size, and also we can take some here, and that size you have to also increase decrease, but here not required. Now is perfect valid, and let us check again our image. So testing is a there is very important part in validation part. Okay, so again I give same I missing the @ sign and dot cover. So yes, I think that perfectly work. Yes, so I just show you. So here I'm missing, but I here like give the Yahoo and dot missing. So yes, okay. So let us check what happened. That not perfectly work, but let us check how it's possibility or they're not. So yes, all are well, and that is a not equal to 0 and trim. Yes, all are well. So I again save, and let us check my, I've already done this coding in my one video lecture. So I open this code, okay, and we can see that matching to our code. So yes, Microsoft Visual Studio, yes, here Express, and here desktop application. So here I open my other project, and we can compare our coding. So any mistake is there or no? So my student I give the project demo lecture. So demo, yes, here is my folder is there, and I can take the valid email ID code of that session. So I compare. So that is perfectly I done this coding. So here we can check that coding. So here I open other project. Yes, that is a here. So all are well. So yes, that is a same coding. Yes, here. So I just copy this all code. Yes, and here what is a student? Yes, so you can first here check the email ID. Okay, that is we have to not check. So also I copy all part. Yes, so and compare. I copy and open our main our this video and that project and paste. And now full screen. And here we can take that email ID and focus to here your text box txt emid. Okay, so that is a perfectly enter employee, that is a form is student, so I taking employee. Just so that is a validation, sometime not perfectly work, so I so many testing and then develop this coding. So here like in here that first give the system dot regular expression and design correct or our email id, and then that type of validation is there. So I remove this notice, and here yes all are well I think. So I just check email id, yes all are well I think. Yes, let us check our code. So yes, plus that dot and capital S, all are capital S. Yes, so and text greater than and not length, yes not equal to 0, so all are well. Yes, stream, then message is same, all are thing well. So that is a perfectly work in this session. So yes, I just remove this all, any small mistake is there, so I just remove this or code. Yes, and we can apply to our previous my logic code, that is same. Yes, so not any hurdles. So yes, any brass is require more or less, let us check. So here is brass, here is brass, yes all are well, so no any problem. And here we can first check that email not blank, and then we can apply to this, so that is better. So let us check how it's work or not. So sometimes there is a so many testing and then you can finalize your validation code. So just Yahoo, and I'm missing the @ sign. Yes, now is giving perfectly. So check email ID dot @ and dot symbol must be. So yes, now I give OK, and here I provide the @ sign. So small mistake is there, I not identify, but very small mistake. We have same coding we have to compare, but no. And here I'm missing the dot sign. Yes, so I'm missing the dot and tab key press. So yes, that is a same check email ID give @ and dot symbol must be, or must be give that message give the any for your requirement. And here now I give the both, so and tab key press. So yes, that time not appear any error. So both are covered. So that is a specific validation. So that is a email ID dot and @ sign must be. Okay. So I close. That is a apply. Yes, first we that code we have to not apply. Only this code we have to apply. So I think that time some happen. That is not also. So that is a perfect. I give my TYBCA student this demo. So I directly copy because that is same perfect validation is work. So here we can don't know any change is required. Okay, so I save, and now last specific validation, and that is a mobile range or any range. I give for only mobile, and you can see I my previous video lecture. So here I just show you. So email IDs. So here I so many testing this session. So like here I give a comment line. So less than greater than I all are this mobile, and then finalize to this code. So now I copy any mistake or there all are. So here same like that is very simple. So less /d and taking 10 digit. Okay. So but first we can take some mobile the text box. So then we can apply. So I copy and let us understand. So again I open our session demo, and here we can take first one testing, and now that is a pair I plus so many code is there. So here we can take sample, because I just give the demo for any. You can take the zip code or pin code that I here last to this hobby, and that here plus. Okay, that is only testing at the next. So that is a mobile. So at mobile, or you can provide like pin code, zip code, all that that type of validation. That not only limited mobile. Yes, and here for text, that is a mobile. So mobile number, yes, you can say that mobile number. Okay, and that text box ID I just changed for our requirement. So that ID is where this here is there. So here we can say that like txt mob mobile, or any give the ID. So txt mob mobile. Okay, I save. Yes, and some length is increased, so you can see better. Yes, that. Okay, so that is not our field, but I just cover the validation part in this session. So yes, I take that same live event of this text box, and here that is a where, yes, no, yes, here is the live event. So same, yes, I open, and yes, that is a panel. So by default panel is selected, so that is not required. Yes, here is selected and then open. So panel is selected by default. So here, yes, here is live event, and double click. So that is open. Yes, mobile, and I paste. So because very simple, because that is same regular expression, that valid mobile, and at the @ sign is prefix, /d means digit only 10, that is meaning. And here what to change, same is match. So we cannot take more session of this, so I can directly copy txt that our text mobile, yes, mob, yes, now is gone. So that trim means not equal to false, so that is a not any blank space is allowed. And then range, so txt mob, that is a greater than 10 or less than 10, that time that message is appear. So txt not less than and not greater than, both we have to check. And is that we can say the invalid mobile number or not. Okay, so you can, all are less than give, and greater than 10, so both we have to checking. Yes, I save. So yes, I just full screen. Yes, that is already full screen. So trim, not any blank space is allowed. Yes, that is logical and operator here, not or. So or operator, not and operator we have to use. So here, and then length is greater than 10, so then message is appear. Less than 10, so then that message is appear invalid. And if correct 10 exactly, this match here, we can use the is match method. So all are matching. If exactly 10, then not providing this message, otherwise that is taking the message. So simple. And I show you again in my previous my TY student demo. So I testing so many times. So then and then I develop this logic. So here I comment line, you look here. So what this logic in live event, so text length is less than 10 and greater than 10, then we can provide blank. And if blank, that provide the student mobile number 10 digit. And if that condition is false, then or this is true, then go in here and please enter 10 digit. And here is a exactly 10, so not equal to 10. So that is means that proper is here not equal to, so equal to, so that not giving any error. If not equal to, then proper enter the 10 digit. So that is also one validation is there. So I just show you. So that is I testing so many time, and then I provide the perfect logic. So that is also one logic is there. So if condition, and then again if, and else part, and then if again, and then also not equal to 10, then enter 10 digit mobile, 10 digit exactly, and then focus of not, then again we can take not equal to, so that enter user again perfectly mobile. And then I develop this logic. So I directly taking, not wasting to a long session is there. So we can apply the searching all by id name and all, and then taking validation part. So session is so long, so you can, I think, just now that perfectly I directly give the pure coding of mobile number, okay, 10 digit and regular expression we can use. So here email ID, yes, let us check that is open. So here I mistakenly not give any name like Ashok, yes, and missing that the red sign, Yahoo, yes, Yahoo, and .com is covered, but at the red sign. So that check email ID at the rate and dot symbol must be. So here I provide that the sign, but missing the dot sign, and then same message is appear. So you must be supply the correct email ID, otherwise not taking that email ID. Dot and now go in mobile. So I first give 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to 9. So I tap it. Yes, invalid mobile number. So yes, that is perfectly work. And now I give the more 10 and 11 1. So that is a 9 1, that 10 and 11 character, 11 digit, not character. Character also you can say that because digit is cover also character. Yes, email ID not invalid mobile number. So I remove one and then exactly 10 I press tab key. So that time that message is not appear. So yes, so that is a not our employee master. That is a email ID, and you can also provide. There is no any problem, but we can change our database and all coding. We can provide like mobile and email ID. So that is we can take like here 6 field. So 2 field in increasing. You can test to yourself because I all my previous session I completely step by step giving the coding. So that is a now perfect validation part I cover. Okay, so yes, now all are well, and I just blank and tab the mobile number is not provide, or we can say the invalid because blank is there. So that is a perfectly validation for mobile. So mobile number, if you are like a pin code, so you can just change the in 10 to 6 digit in regular expression regex. Okay, now I press tab key. Yes, that time not message appear. I remove one, so that is a giving the yes, invalid mobile number, or we can say that provide the valid email ID, that type any message you take. And here I give more size, yes, then email perfect. So only 10 digit must be 10, and then you are not giving the message. So there is an email ID, yes, but the employee okay, exit message is there. So if what is a here you can change in your pin code or zip code. So here you can change only 6 digit. So your work is done, and here change your text box and your message. So pin code, zip code, fax number, that is only 6 digit is there. Okay, so here we can take the mobile number, that is perfect validation. So write this all code to your mobile or that pin code or that all are this thing. Okay, so here 10 digit appropriate text box change, and then here you can change the 10 or 6 10 to 6, okay, in pin code, zip code, or this thing. So yes, I remove this. Yes, you can. I just remove this panel. We have to already leave event selected so that our design part is not open. And yes, so go to code. Yes, that, and remove this panel event, leave and save. And now you can take your design perfectly. There is no any error. So I just last time running and all too well because our validation all are perfect. So again, I open to our welcome screen, and here show, yes, so our flush screen. So I, yes, our top debugging and flush or welcome screen is there. Yes, welcome name is name, form name. So I save and run. Yes, so all to first because all our validation is perfectly. Now you can start to first to and A to Z. First logging form, then flush screen and logging form is there. Now I can provide the proper, so H capital is Honda, and then okay, yes, so username, then MDI is open, then master and employee, and all are that perfect testing, and then we can done first email ID is open, so we can must be that is our testing. So that is not in our, this field is a cover in this form, but here must be supply correct email ID, and here we must be correct the mobile number, then and then we can press other button. So that is not part of this, but now is 7 is there because we have to provide the 6 record. Okay, so in this session, yes, I first give the name, otherwise they're taking the error. So here Krupa Lee, any name, female, and department, that is our field name. You can increase to your that size. Yes, I here 6 to 10 field, but not only design part. We can change the coding and all these things. Now save, yes, yes, successfully. And now there are, I think, 7 records. So what to do here? We can take search. Yes, so all are appear 7. Okay, I take 5, so 5 record, that search I just show you. And then name, yes, I type A letters, so Ashok, yes, and R, so yes, Ram, yes, RAM, and E, so only Ramesh is there. Okay, Ram, Ramesh, and all. Okay, so I think done. All is well. That apply to your project. Yes, so I just revise not all code because there is so long. One core is required, but all code is well. But here I just revise to our search part and validation part. So only that code I just show you. So that is delete, exit, and that is, yes, now is appear. So here we can, that I already revised. So that is a first our radio button text change and visible true and false combo, and that visible text box true. And here combo is false, combo box is true, and text box is false. That visible property, not enable disable. And then we can only one email ID is selected, that is a taking server table to client and combo clear, and that for loop I already revise. And then select index change, that combo we can take the appropriate our select employee ID, that is a binding to the our data grid view. So that code already I revise. And then our second radio button text change, that visible false combo and text box is on. Okay, and then text change event, that is very important, like operator. Okay, single quote, double quote, in between you can provide the percentage sign, so there is no any mistake. Yes, and that is same above line, so here I not revise. And then timer, that is we can date and time print to class to short date time. And now that is validation turn, so that is not enter id, so blank value, so require field like in ASP. So if you, that is only possible in the single text box control. Okay, so please enter that message. There are 4 message box show method, there are 4 part message, that title, then OK button, and warning icon, logo is icon, message box icon class is, and message box button class is there. So we can pass 4 argument and focus method. And then that is general validation, and also 1 2 general, not alpha to digit and digit to alpha. So here email, employee ID must be is digit. So here we can use is digit and is control not equal to, and bind the logical and operator. And here E used to E character, and here we can handler then and then, that is true, otherwise all alphabet and symbol is a false. So that is meaning only you have to type the digit in any, like mobile number, you have to provide this type of ID, quantity, any numeric field, this you can apply that logic. Okay, that is not only that is employee ID only. You mobile, we have to also take this type of ID, because only mobile only digit is there, quantity is a only digit is there, fax is a digit, pin code is a digit, and name only alphabet. So any name field only character upper and lower. And control method we have to, there are 3 methods, is control, key character pass is lower, and is upper. So only A to Z small and capital is passing only, otherwise all handle are false. And here we can true, only these 3, upper capital A to Z and small a to Z. Okay, And now specific validation. So that is a email ID. So very important, and I not provide the plus sign, so not perfectly. So regular expression. So here we can provide to our package as namespace package, and here is a system.text.regular expression. If you not provide, then you cannot use that class. So here I show you. So then and then we can take in the email ID, and that reg is a regular, and ex expression, regular expression, that class is name. And here we can pass our prefix, that is table, capital S, that non-white blank space, and that dot and at the rate must be covered, and plus sign is a concatenation. So at the rate sign before and after not any blank, and dot before and after not any blank, and plus sign concatenation. And that text is greater than 0 and not equal to means trim, not blank, and is match. So trim not equal to, here is also not sign, not equal to is here, that is relational, that is a logical operator. So not mistake to this, that is a not equal to, that is a relational operator, and that is a logical operator. Okay. So if not blank, if not provide, and then we can, that is a matching here, that is match method of the regular expression like r email or valid v email. Here we can change not r, or that is I think running mode, so we cannot change in running mode. So that object name I just change only, that is r, what is that, I think not happen. So here we can provide the v, yes, and here only v, so that change valid email ID, that is meaning. Okay, and then last to 10-digit mobile number, that is a valid mobile, that is perfect. Is match, is string false, and greater than and less than, so that is a invalid mobile. So yes, I complete my session. So here not any more code is required. Okay, so I save that design part, yes, perfectly. So I close, yes, I shifting my screen by because my video is coming, and subscribe my channel Ashok C. Jalai. Press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture. And Hare Krishna. Or any doubt for this definition, or any in project question, to write in comment section. I definitely give to answer. Thanks again, and Hare Krishna.